Alright guys, today I am heading to pick up my driver's license. Last year, almost a year from now, actually December 6th, I went up to renew my driver's license here up in Angeles City. Had to do a little physical at first, nothing hard. Check your eyes, check you for, make sure you're not colorblind, weigh you, check your height. I think they check your blood pressure, ask you a few medical questions, real simple. Pay a little fee for that. You need to get that before you go in and either renew or apply for a driver's license here in the Philippines. Then from there you go over to the L.T.O, which is right next door to the little medical building, and you go in there, give them that form, fill out some paperwork, and wait in the lines, pay your money, and out you walk. Well, evidently there was an issue. Hang on, let me get over these bumps. There was an issue with the plastic driver's license, the cards themselves, and they weren't available. Your driver's license, your plastic card wasn't available at the time. They gave you a paper form and everything that says you paid for it, and they have a record of your license. So last week we were up there and I stopped in to check to see if it was available, and it was, but the line was so long I said I'd come back. Very simple for me because I renewed my license. All I had to do was show them my old license, and they didn't question anything. Just filled out the paperwork and renewed it. Now there's an issue going on right now with foreigners, expats, whatever you want to call them, getting a new license. In the past, it was simple. If your license was current from whatever country you were in, they honored it and gave you a Philippine license. Since then, they have changed it. Now, when you first enter in, you are allowed to drive in the Philippines legally for 90 days. After that, you're not legally able to drive in the Philippines. Like I said, in the past it was simple. You went in and you did all the paperwork and they gave you a new one. From my understanding, they changed the law and you're still allowed to drive that first 90 days. But after that, you have to be in the Philippines for a year before you can apply for a Philippine driver's license, which kind of makes no sense, because if you're here in the Philippines and you want to drive, you know, say you're here on a work visa or, you know, a tourist visa, and you keep extending, you have to wait a whole year to drive legally here in the Philippines. Like I said, they changed that, and it messed up a lot of people. Matter of fact, I have a couple friends right now that are, you know, going through the headache of trying to get a license. They've been to Angeles, they've been to San Fernando, L.T.O, and I kept being told the same thing. And I've heard other guys say, oh, I don't have a problem, just go in and they take care of it. So I don't know. So yeah, so you're here after 90 days and you want to keep driving. I guess you got one or two options. First option is you keep driving. Keep your driver's license on you. And if you get pulled over, just show them your foreign driver's license and hope they don't question it. Because what they would do is actually they'd look inside your passport to see how long you've been here. You could go that option, you know, keep some extra change on you just in case, you know, you got to rub the guy's hand with a little coin to look the other way, or you go down and you get a fixer. Fixers are the guys that will hook you up with a driver's license. They obviously they recommend not using a fixer, but you know, when you're left with no choice but those two choices, you know, what are you gonna do? But anyways, that's where I'm heading right now, to pick up my driver's license, and let's do a little cruise here. You got to keep your eye out all the time. People doing U-turns, people doing right-hand turns, motorbikes coming out, cars coming out, people coming out, dogs coming out, chickens coming out, you name it. You got to keep an eye out. Another roundabout. I know the traffic's not that bad, not like it is in Manila, you know. I guess I could fly like a nut up in through here and weave in and out of the traffic, but nah, take my time. Now when I first got here, yeah, I did that. I loved it. Everything you couldn't do back in the States, as far as going up the middle and passing on the right, passing on the left, and all that crazy stuff, man. I was loving it. I was up on sidewalks, passing people. You name it, I did it. It was fun, you know. But now that the fun's kind of over, or it kind of got old, I don't do it as much. I value my life more. But yeah, the traffic's really not that bad right now. L.T.O. Land Transportation Office. That's what L.T.O. stands for, in case you're wondering. I guess you would call it, back in the States, we called it PennDOT. Yeah, we called it PennDOT. Or ODOT if you're in Ohio, and so on and so forth. But yeah, here is the L.T.O. Now I gotta find somewhere to park here. And I pace a couple of these kuyas here, a couple of these fellas here to watch my bike.
Registration, sir? Motorbike?
Yeah, I got to pick my license up.
Oh, you pick your license up?
Yeah, after a year.
Nice bike, sir.
Thank you. All right. So yeah, this is the L.T.O. right here. Republic of the Philippines, Department of Transportation and Communication. A little look here. Right next to it, right there, the medical clinic. That's where I went to get my my little physical. Like I said, then you just walk over here and do whatever you got to do. So let me head in here.
Hey, what's your business, sir? What's your transaction side?
Pick up my license.
Alright, to pick up your license, you go transact window 4.
Window 4.
And follow the instruction. Window 4.
pick up my license.
You're now serving L.R.031 Adventure 2.
I need to pick up my license.
Public assistance, sir.
Okay, here we go.
Yes, sir.
Guy told me to go to window 4, window 1 told me to come here, and once again, zero communication.
Okay, sir.
You know what it's all about.
Yes, sir. So are you going to wait for this one? For your card?
Well, it's already here, right?
Not yet, sir. You will be going to take a picture again and your fingerprint will be added. That's why, sir. It will be a long process again, sir. If you want to wait, sir, you can wait. But if you don't want, you can return.
When's the best time to come in here where it's not crowded like this? This is silly.
Saturday, sir. Saturday, we don't have any processes. We'll just releasing cards, so that is the best day, sir.
Saturday.
Yes, sir. You can go as early as 6 a.m. There's a line outside, so if you want, sir.
6 to when? 12?
If you're going to come here at 6 a.m., sir, you will be finished at around 8 or 9, maybe. Because, sir, we will be open at 8. But as early as 6 a.m., there is someone outside. They're filling the line. So if you want, sir, you can go as early as that. But if you don't want, sir, you can come at 8. Then you will be finished maybe around 10, 12, or like that.
Wow.
But if you're going to wait for now, sir, you will be maybe 6, 7 p.m.
Wow.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
Yes,
I'll just keep on driving with that blue strip. I don't
Okay, sir.
care. That's crazy.
Yes, sir. It is. It's valid, sir. Until
It's very, you will wait
that
for a
is
very
the
long
best
time.
Yeah.
For very long hours.
Well,
You know,
if they would have had it right the first time.
if you got the magic touch.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
You can
As long as you have this one, it is valid.
That's all that matters.
Okay, sir.
I'll keep driving.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Tell you what, guys. This little stand here, this little shawarma stand, best shawarma around. It's right here at the L.T.O. and it is the best shawarma going. Guy sells, I've been standing here about 10 minutes now, I just had one. And he sells about 3 or 4 since I've been here. So that's what you want. You don't want shawarma that's been sitting around for a while, but the best shawarma around. Alright, so here's what happened. Because of the delay from the license for the past year, everybody now that was issued a paper license is showing up, and the queue was, put it this way, it's almost what, 10:30, something like that. He told me if I were to wait in the queue right now, I wouldn't get out of there till almost 5 o'clock tonight. And I thought that was a little ridiculous, because what they're redoing is they're re-fingerprinting, and they are also redoing your ID, your photo ID and everything. So you basically got to do the process over again. That's what's taking so long. The fact that they got to redo everything. Almost took the mirror out there. But a turning ratio on this is terrible. Well, yeah, so I had to... No, I'm not going to sit there. I'm not going to wait forever. He did tell me, come in Saturday, be here at 6 o'clock in the morning. They open at 8, and you'll probably only be here till about 10, 11. It's another option. Or he did tell me, he said you had the blue license, and that's just as good as a license, and you can drive on that. So I'll be driving on that for a while. What I'm going to do is I'll wait a couple months until everybody, you know, gets their license, or you know, the rush to get your license is over. Because yeah, when I went in there to get my license, I was in and out within 45 minutes to an hour. But yeah, I'm not doing that. So that's how it went, and that's how it goes, and so much fun here in the Philippines.